Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say homeless Tom took the stage for the first and last time on the CBS Cleaner. After storming a magical medley at Il Giardino, Luna Nozawa's natural pater was sniffed out by a suspicious blue libation. Who poisoned Sheila Carter's new bestie? Keep reading for all the details. Then's what's coming up next on Bold and Beautiful. Who killed Tom on Bold and the Beautiful? Grifter Tom has made quite an impact in Los Angeles since he arrived. Not only did he save Sheila Carter and begin working for Deacon Sharp, but he also lately revealed he's Luna's real pater. He's crossed paths with enough important everyone since his brief appearance began on the CBS Cleaner, and it's anyone's conjecture who poisoned him. But, all signs are pointing to Lee Finnegan delivering the deadly drink. The Bold and the Beautiful pens are easily lining up a whodunit summer riddle, but observers are certain they formerly know whodunit. Dr. Lee Finnegan was acting veritably strange during Tom's musicale at the eatery. She could have at least pretended to be shocked when the musician dropped over. Indeed more satisfying, the croaker in the house didn't indeed race to check Tom's palpitation or try to save him when he dropped dead on stage. Lee Finnegan silenced Tom to save herself? Lee Finnegan has a lot to lose if Tom exposed Luna Nozawa's fake maternity test. Lee takes her career and medical pledges veritably seriously, and has made a name for herself. Still, she'd lose everything if it was revealed that she faked a DNA test and prevaricated to a case about their father/son's identity. It's still not clear why Lee tampered with the maternity test, but it looks like deep down she really is trying to help her family and bastard. Did she help a little too important by killing homeless Tom? Still, who do you suppose did? If Lee didn't poison her family's baby daddy. Let's just say that she's onto commodity. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that we slightly got to know Tom while he was around, and supposedly, there was a good reason as to why Lee decided to get relief of him as soon as he arrived. This is the real reason why Lee killed Tom. That's because Tom knew some effects that he shouldn't have known. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. There's heavy enterprise that suggests Lee took matters into her own hands by killing Tom just so she could bury Luna's true maternity test. It was a tough call to make, but Lee feels like she had to in order to cover the Finnegan family secret that has been so well hidden for numerous times now. Of course, numerous B&B suckers sure did have a lot to say about the matter on social media. Some indeed reflected with, she doesn't have any reason to kill him. She presumably would have done it to Sheila rather. She needs to go back to sanitarium and get further, since Sheila needs a special drink. Poppy presumably crushed her mints into grease paint put in his drink. However, poor Finn becomes a two-time clunker in the Mammy sweepstakes, if true. Another critic wrote, Lee is an upstanding croaker who intimately disparages her user family as a gold-digging troublemaker and has formerly disassociated her scuzzband Jack. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. What's next for Lee? It doesn't reflect on her any kind of way if Poppy and Jack had an appointment. So she has no reason to kill Tom to cover that kind of secret. And also, there was this comment as well, why would the pens have Lee kill Tom? Poppy needs to go, she's a fabricator and a con, and I want Katie to bust her and Bill protest her to the check. Sorry, but the Bill being Luna's daddy is wrong, and we all know it must be Jack's or Finn. That's why Lee hates her. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers tease that known killer Sheila Sharp was present at Il Giardino the night that Tom's star was boggled. Given her character, it's only natural if dubitation falls exactly on her shoulders. Sheila is a killer, and so much more. Her unsavory character includes shooting her own son John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Who wouldn't suspect Sheila as the person who put Bane in Tom's pictorial blue sports drink? Sheila has a motive to get relief of Tom, and she lately hovered him. Tom googled Sheila and advised her hubby Deacon Sharp to stay down from her. Given this reality, indeed Deacon himself may suspect his new bridegroom. Sheila isn't well liked, and everyone knows about her violent and mean stripes. It would be easy for someone to frame Sheila for Tom's murder since the eatery was crawling with people that night going off in every direction. The real malefactor used a brace of black gloves when putting bane into Tom's drink. It's possible that the killer puts the particulars in a place that indicates Sheila is responsible for the murder, and actually, who wouldn't believe that Sheila killed again? That night, there were several people around who could have had a grudge with Tom, and used Sheila as the perfect antipode to commit murder. Tom failed at Il Giardino for illustration. Justin Barber, Jack Finnegan, and Lee Finnegan were in the crowd and sounded out of place. Perhaps Justin killed Tom over an old, legal contract disagreement? Perhaps Lee killed Tom to hide the fact that he's Luna Nozawa's father? Or, perhaps Jack killed Tom for a myriad of unknown reasons? All three were looking at Tom with despisement, and stayed for his set. Perhaps they wanted to make sure that the former Gemstone star really demurred the pail? Believe it or not, Sheila is presumably as innocent for formerly, but someone may take advantage of her history to leg a murder on her. Explosive show spoilers indicate that Sheila finds herself in hot water again. Do you suppose that she'll take the rap for a crime she didn't commit? The bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate that Tom Star is about to make his exit. Someone poisoned Tom's sports drink and he made it through his set at Il Giardino before standing up only to collapse. Spoilers confirm that Tom will die, and this will set off a summer riddle whodunit. Presently, there are 5 suspects, and the list may still grow. Who killed Tom and why? Who are the murder suspects? The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest there are 5 possible killers. No bone can overlook the fact that Tom and Poppy Nozawa clearly have huge issues, and Poppy would do anything to cover her child. Sheila Carter Sharp was the first person to hang Tom, considering he has been nosing in her life and trying to come between her and Deacon Sharp. Justin Barber is eventually back, which cannot be a coexistence. Jack Finnegan is suddenly back on screen as well. Also, Lee Finnegan is there as well. Lee wouldn't typically do anything to help Poppy, but there could be an issue between her and Tom, considering she doesn't like any of Poppy's former suckers. Sheila has a lot of adversaries, and any of them could have heard Sheila hanging Tom. At the time someone poisoned Tom's drink, Sheila, Jack, Lee, and Justin were all out of the room. Unfortunately, Tom was formerly hitting into people before he got his drink in his hands. Could someone have slipped Tom commodity before he finished his drink? Tom finishes his set, with Lee gaping at him before he passes out cold in the bottom. Lee is a croaker, and no way bothered to get up to help. Meanwhile, Cleric and Sheila try to save his life. Is there some reason that Lee isn't bothering to try to help? Does Lee know further about Tom than anyone knows and wants to make sure it stays quiet? Pens may offer riddle clues. No doubt the pens will offer some riddle suggestions to keep suckers guessing who the killer is. Scenes between Tom and all of the suspects could be released just to throw suckers off. Suckers may see Tom with all 5 suspects that suggest they're the killer, and it could be someone entirely different. Could this be the case that Lee and John Finnegan work on together? Lee has hovered to allow a case to die ahead, and Finn had to step in to save them. Considering this, we know that Lee is able of murder if the person is considered a trouble to her. Could commodity have happened times ago between these two? Who abominated Tom enough to kill him in cold blood, and who'll break the case?